Hello everyone, welcome back. So yeah, I'm not home. I'm out and about again. I'm just driving my car around. Um, I'm off today, so I'm just staying home. And I just wanna. I said I'm gonna go out see how these people following the stay-at-home order. So the governor of Rhode Island put order to stay at home. She closed all the parks, beach, everything, and she said, "You guys just stay home. Just stay home. It's an order." But later she come back and say, "You don't have to stay home. I mean, you can go outside, but keep distance between people." Nice. And she said, "Yeah, we closed the parks and the beach are closed, but you guys still can go to the park or beach." But I don't know how that works. Closing them, but you still can go to them. Then she said, "You can go walking to them, but you cannot just drive your car and park it in the park." I don't know what the problem with taking the car and park it in the park. Is the car the problem? I mean, is your car is the main source of transferring the germs, bacteria, and infection? So I feel like her stay-at-home order is a shy order. She kind of doesn't want to enforce it, but just to say like, okay, I declared that in my state. Anyway, her social distancing that she's want us to do, which is a good idea, is not even close to be enough. It's still not enough to keep distance between you and someone next to you, even if it's 1,000 feet. Because when you sneeze, when you cough, whatever germs you have, they're gonna stay in the air at least 3 to 5 hours, something between that. Because they are not heavy, they're very light. Germs are light. It will take them a time to go to a long time to drop to the surface. So whoever coming back next after you gonna inhale them, so it's gonna get infected. So face mask is number one things they should be focusing on. Sadly, they are not available. So even surgical face masks, they're not available. And I agree. I mean, if they are available, should be priority to the people who work directly with patient or frontliner, like nurses, physicians, police officers, firefighters, you name them. But sadly, they're not available. The face mask they are making at home, there is nothing guarantee they will protect at all. I mean, there is a lot of people arguing on social media about them, but I think they're not. They're like useless, but probably mentally is easy. If you put face mask, probably mentally you just feel better, but that will make you go out more. And because you say I have face mask, but you can sneeze on the face mask, you think you are not infecting people, but they are not effective, so you kind of hurting another people by thinking you're not. So face mask should be number one priority to make them available to people in okay prices. If you find now face masks, they are really expensive. They're doubling the prices, and I know they said if someone doubling prices or whatever, just let the government know. All right, well, there is no government. I mean, there is no one working in the government. And what, you're gonna sue them like in 3 months, or you're gonna just open case with them? We're gonna final it in 5-6 months. We need something now, you know. Anyway, hopefully everything will go back to normal. The only people really, or one of like the most people will be affected with this financially are people who work month to month, or salaries, or hourly rate, or people who already make like not even enough for like their monthly expenses. I mean, whoever work monthly salary and get his salary, pay his rent and his bills and here and there, and make it like even, or sometimes not even. How you guys thinking he will survive after whatever is going on now? It's going to be very tough. People with small businesses that they closed now or they still open, they get loans from the government helping them with their payroll and their rent, and they will forgive them. So that's big help. Plus they're working, they're still making money. Plus after everything is done, they will reopen more and people will come more to them. They will make way more business. They will sell more products. They're gonna make way more money. They're not gonna be affected like people who work monthly. salary for companies. 3 months you're not paying your rent, and you're not paying your electricity, your utilities, your credit card, your loan payments, whatever you have. They're not forgiving you from this money. I'm not asking for forgiveness from this money. I mean, people provide service, expect money back. But in 3 months, you go back to normal, you go work, you make the same salary you're making before. What's going on now? You're gonna have the same monthly expenses plus whatever you collect from that 3 months or 2-3 months, hopefully not longer, that you stayed home not working. Even though if you make payment plan with the creditors or utility company, you still have to pay extra, but you're already struggling with your monthly expenses when you're normal and working overtime even. So it's gonna be very tough for them. I hope they can find a plan for these people, like for relief after they go back to work. It's gonna be very tough on them, really. Especially people who live in rent. Like, okay, probably if the landlord was very nice and understanding, he's not gonna apply any fees on your late rent, and he asks you, okay, you pay me back when you go back to work. But imagine 2 or 3 months of rent due in 1 month, or even if you will be like 20%, and your monthly rate, it's gonna be tough. So hopefully they will find any idea to help these people when they go back to work, and hopefully everything will go back to work, will go back normal. I hope so. And until then, you guys stay safe and stay tuned. Have a good day.